Welcome to the voyage of naughty knots. And let's take a look at the knot of Noah's Ark. This is a big knot in our society because the fundamentalist Christians say this is literally true. It really happened. There was a flood. There was a Noah. There was a cosmic mountain. And then this generates the opposite view. It says that's fake. It couldn't happen. Noah's Ark couldn't happen. How could you get all the animals from Australia to get all the way to the Middle East and get on a boat? And how could you get all the ants and all of the beings on the earth into that boat? It's impossible. Couldn't happen. But then the biblical people say, well, it did happen. You just have to have faith. You see, this is a knot. This is a naughty knot. We don't look at it. We look at it in the duality of the dueling viewpoints. There's the viewpoint of the faith mind. Oh, it's in the Bible, so it happened. And there's the viewpoint of the secular, rational, even atheistic mind. Well, it's not facts. It couldn't have. Those facts are not true. It's no way that this could factually happen. So it's false. So this is the naughty knot of our society today. If you believe in the viewpoint of the secular, the rational, there's nothing to cling to. It's all just facts. It's all just stuff happening. There's nothing to cling to. There's nothing to keep you from feeling you're falling into an abyss. There's nothing to keep you from feeling that you're being sucked into oblivion, you see. What can I cling to? I have to have something that is absolute, something that is secure and will not die, something that will save me. So what is that? What is that, you see? So we have on one view, here's something we can cling to, a cosmic mountain. In the secular world, Everest is the cosmic mountain. So this is an interesting duality. There's the cosmic mountain of Noah's Ark that all of life clings to. And then there's Everest, a factual mountain that people will die to climb. The path to Everest is littered with frozen bodies. And people are lining up, queuing up, like it's line up on the Christmas shopping to get to the top. Used to be, you couldn't get to the top of Everest. It was impossible. And then, I forgot his name, climbed to the top of Everest. Oh my God. And now you get in line. Now it's a queue. What is this Mount Everest? What is the similarity between Mount Everest and Mt Ararat, or whatever it was that Noah's Ark? Both are mountains. That's the similar. And both are cosmic, the biggest mountain. So Noah's Ark moored on the biggest mountain, the cosmic mountain, the one mountain that rose above all. And Everest, on the secular side, is the real mountain, the factual mountain that rises above all. So we can see the difference, but what is the similarity? There's the real Mount Everest, you see. What is similar between these two? Are both the myths? What? No, we say, oh, no, Everest is real. I mean, it's factual. And the Mount Ararat, or whatever, of Noah's Ark is a story. It's a faith story. But Mount Everest, you see, cannot be climbed unless you have faith you can climb it. But what is the similarity? Well, if you get to the top, if you get to the top of the world, the top of Everest, or the top of Mount, is it Ararat? What? Not Ararat, the Ark. What mountain did Noah's Ark land on? Ararat, whatever, never mind. But the point is that when you're at the top of the world and you look around, there's no boundary. There's no more mountains. You are above the world. It's almost like you're in space. You are at the point beyond boundaries. There's no boundary. Below Everest, there's other mountains. There's mountains you have to climb. But at Everest, you see, you have reached beyond all boundaries. This is a metaphor for awareness. Being aware without boundaries. This is Zen. This is awakening. So there's Bodhidharma, who was the Zen master who brought Zen to China around 500 AD, and he met Emperor Wu. And Emperor Wu interviewed this sage from India and asked him, what is your teaching? And Bodhidharma said, vast space where not a thing is holy. Vast space, vast mind where not a thing is holy. Isn't that the view from the top of Mount Everest? Isn't that the view from the top of Noah's Ark? The cosmic mountain? The cosmic mountain is not the view from the cosmic mountain without boundaries, and nothing is holy. Not a thing. There's no, from the beginning, not a thing is. When you stand on the top of Mount Everest and you look around, not a thing is. You are above all things. You see all things equally. You see all things with equanimity. No mountain is holy. When you stand at the top of the holy mountain, no mountain is holy. When you step at the top of the cosmic mountain, there are no boundaries. There are no mountains to climb. This is a viewpoint, or this is a metaphor for awakening. So the viewpoint of the religious mind is when you're at the top of the Noah's Ark mountain, I wish I could remember its name, is that where can you go that God is not? Where can you go that mind is not? Where can you go? This is the cosmic point that is above all form, all things, all assumptions. So this is the similarity between the secular Mount Everest and the biblical Mount Everest, which is where Noah's Ark landed. You see, Noah's Ark contains all of life. If you look at it factually, it's nonsense. But if you look at it metaphorically, it means all pairs of opposites are contained in Noah's Ark. That's what he said. All the pairs of male and female, all the pairs of opposites. So what is a pair of opposite? But a contradiction between this and that. On Noah's Ark, at the peak of the mountain, at the peak of Everest, there is no contradiction between this and that. This is that, and that is this. This is a state of samadhi. This is a state of unity, where there's no contradiction, because there's no more assumptions. There's no more viewpoints. There is no other viewpoint when you're on the top of Mount Everest. You are the viewpoint. Where can you go? You can't find a viewpoint when you're on Everest. You can't find... This is a metaphor for awakening in the secular world and in the biblical world. There's the similarity. That's what both of them point to. Don't point at one or the other and say this is right, that's wrong. What do both point to? Connect the dots. That's the naughty knot. The naughty knot. Thanks for dropping in.